Welcome to the Fishbowl Radio, everybody. My name is Chief here, and with me, as always, is Juicy here. We're bringing a Big Ten Conference preview of 2016. It's going to be a very interesting episode here today. It's currently nighttime, so if you're in your bed, put your headphones in. Don't wake anybody else in your house. But, I mean, you can blare it if you want to. I'm not going to judge you, but maybe your other family members might be very angry with you.
Just slightly.
Just very slightly. How you doing, Juice?
I'm good.
He's looking at VHS tapes.
I'm looking at prices of what they're going for.
Yeah, he's going to be...
They go for nice prices.
Nice prices. Good deals.
Hold on to your VHS tapes, especially if they're Disney or something Disney related.
Yeah.
Sell them, people.
Sell them. Also, a noteworthy fact of something that you have on your body that can be worth a lot of money.
Yes. Men.
Especially, well, actually, I think women have, I think they can sell part of their body and get a lot of money for it too. But, you know, this brings up another question here. If I was homeless, I would sell that part of my body. What I'm talking about is, in the male reproductive system.
I'm debating doing it right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know, you get $35,000 if you sell one of your testes. Is the best
one of your testicles.
Yes, is the best way to put that. And
I've considered it too.
You know what? I'd like to give a shout out to Leighton in the back here. Leighton's a great guy here at the Fishbowl Radio in Studio C. Wait, you want to be called Luther?
Yeah. My name.
All right, Luther. I thought you want your radio name to be Leighton.
No, Luther. Any chance I get, I'm doing Luther.
Okay, welcome to the show, Luther.
Hello, everyone.
This is Fishbowl Nation we're talking to
This
right
is all
now.
grease.
Oh,
I got splashed by grease today at work.
so you got burned everywhere, or
Well, just my neck. That's pretty much
Just-
it. Just my neck.
just your neck?
It's it.
Just his neck.
So,
No big deal.
can we call you Redneck?
No.
Is that a thing we can call? We can call him Redneck, right? Is that a thing?
Luther the redneck.
Luther the Redneck. Luther the Redneck here on the Fishbowl Radio. All right. Before we get sidetracked any further here, let's talk about some Big Ten college football here.
Yes, let's please talk about it.
Before we get on the subject of Luther the Redneck. Anyway, some big questions we got shaping up here. We're going to talk about Jim Harbaugh in Michigan.
And Urban Meyer
Yes.
at Ohio State.
Michigan went 10-2 last year. Very impressive turnaround from what Michigan's been going for their
They
trend.
probably had kind of an easy schedule.
Well, still, regardless of what was happening, Michigan went 5-7 the year before in 2014. Then they jumped to 10-2. You still got to give Jim Harbaugh some good credit there for doing a very good job and bringing some faith back in this program.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the East, three teams to look at: Michigan State, Ohio State, and Michigan.
Well, I don't think Michigan State's got a shot.
Well,
With
that's the
other
three
two.
that everybody's looking at so far.
the
Juicy,
other
in your
two.
opinion, who wins the Big Ten East this year?
Ohio State.
Ohio State?
Hands down.
Hands down, you don't think Michigan will give them a run for their money? Hey, last year Michigan lost 2 games by 7 points. Do they get over the top? Another year underneath Harbaugh? Another year learning the system that he brings over there?
I think they're gonna go 11-1, and that one loss is gonna beat Ohio State.
So you're saying Ohio State's going to go undefeated in conference?
Pretty much.
And Ohio State...
Look at it. Ohio State's been nothing but dominating the conference since Urban Meyer got there.
Okay, so like Ohio State, their overall pick to finish in the whole preseason poll that I was looking at, and Althon Sports got them finishing number 3 in the country. So that means they'll be in the playoffs. So do you think Ohio State makes the playoffs this year?
I think they make the playoffs. They still have LSU Ohio State predicted in the finals.
Okay,
I do think they'll make the playoffs for sure, though.
I think Ohio State's got a really good team coming back here. I mean, they kind of have some people that
They don't have Braxton Miller, though.
They don't have Braxton Miller anymore.
They still got Cordell Jones at the other one. I can't think of his name.
But another question I want to ask you, we talked about Michigan State. They lost Connor Cook, Jack Conklin,
And they also
Jack
got
Allen.
and they also got but Michigan State was overrated because they got slaughtered by Alabama. In my eyes,
Yeah, Alabama did take them.
I don't know how you and Mike thought that was going to be a close game.
You know, we made that. Oh, and like you picking LSU to go undefeated this year. Wait till that soundbite comes back into the season. I'm just gonna wait on this.
Suppose they are, but suppose they do go in the.
You know what? I'll give you credit. I will give you credit, man. Look, you'll hear me live on the radio station. I will kiss your foot.
Last year, I didn't even say LSU was going to go undefeated because
I would say you should have to lick his toe.
Lick his toe.
Lick his big
Okay,
toe.
look.
I
Lick
would say
his-
some other
lick
things,
his
but
big toe.
I can't
if
say it
you're
on
wrong.
air. I would say some other things.
No.
but I can't say it on air.
Look, I will. We're not gonna go there at all. Nope. Look, I will lick your big toe if LSU goes undefeated this year and wins national championship.
No, not national championship. Just
No, you said they're gonna go
If they
undefeated.
get to the championship,
No, but if they're gonna go national championship game, they're gonna go undefeated this year and win national championship. That's when the bet will be on. I will shake your hand right here on the radio.
there it is. They just shook hands.
Okay,
It's
Should
look,
have took a picture of that
Look,
just to make sure. You
look,
didn't forget
we
it.
have a witness. Luther is here in person to witness this bet right here. But
Hashtag LSU national championship.
yeah,
Craig
hashtag
McNeese.
sucks.
It got quiet.
Yeah, yeah. So if Ben Johnson would discover this thing that's telling that McNeese sucks.
Good
We're-
old-
hashtag McNeese hate week. Not yet.
So Fishbowl Nation, y'all heard this man say he will lick my big toe.
Yes,
If LSU goes undefeated and wins the national championship.
Because yeah.
Last year, I didn't
Even
think
Mike
that-
agrees with me that LSU's not going undefeated this year. You can call him up and ask him right now, but he's
Yeah,
probably
but you and
sleeping.
Mike have also been wrong before.
You've been
I've
wrong
been
before.
wrong, but y'all was way wrong.
But you know, knowing Juice, they're gonna win by 4 to 5 touchdowns. Every single game last year, you're like, oh, they're gonna win by 4 to 5 touchdowns.
Not every game, just the ones I felt.
They're gonna win by 4 to 5 touchdowns. My name's Juicy. 4 to 5 touchdowns. LSU number 1. Yeah, LSU. They're gonna win by 4 to 5
in
touchdowns.
Ask me about sports. I know nothing. about
last
sports.
year I wasn't confident because I didn't pick. I picked Arkansas to win the West last year. I was wrong with
Arkansas.
that. I was wrong with that one.
Really bad. You know what? I'm okay. Preseason, I picked Georgia Tech to win the ACC, which was the biggest letdown I ever seen.
Well, I thought Arkansas would win it based off how they did the year before.
Okay, look. Iowa put on a great show last year. They made it all the way to the Big Ten.
Nebraska, no. Wisconsin, maybe.
Wisconsin, they get an early test against LSU first game of the year.
They're gonna lose though.
Well, but do you think Wisconsin actually makes a push in the Big Ten?
I
West?
think their conference schedule. I think they'll do well. I know they're gonna have start the year off with one loss, but I think in the conference, I think they'll do well.
I mean, Nebraska finished 6 and 7 last year.
Yeah, Nebraska's not gonna do that great this year.
I don't see them really doing that, contending in the West here to really see what's going on there. Nebraska's got a couple of people they lost too, but Wisconsin, they did finish 10 and 3, and they were underneath a new coach last year, Paul Kreis.
Mm-hmm.
So he does have enough talent, I think, coming back. So we're going to see what's going to happen there. Tommy Armstrong for Nebraska needs to have a better year. I mean,
They don't have no Monty Ball and Scott Tolzien no more.
All right, another question that Althon asked: is Penn State on the right track? Back, third year, James Franklin.
I still think they got a couple more years to go myself.
Penn State, I think they're still recovering from all the sanctions and stuff because public perception of programs is really something. Would you go to a school that had all those allegations of sexual assault, which were actually true? For so many years going on with sexual assault, would you? Okay, you're not a football person, okay?
I'm not a sports guy at all.
No. But I'm gonna put the scenario for you, Luther. Listen here. Would you go to a school that just got out, like about 2 or 3 years ago, had sexual assaults and stuff, and you're a football player? What happened on their football program?
Saying if I was playing football.
If you were playing football, would you go to a
Probably not. I would transfer immediately.
Or go somewhere else?
Right.
Not transferring, but you go to a Alabama or LSU. If you're a highly touted recruit, you wouldn't go to Penn State because of all those allegations here.
I'll be the kicker.
This is the kicker. Hey, kickers can be pretty highly touted too sometimes.
Yeah, not. I know punters can, like Brad Wing was at LSU. He was pretty highly touted.
Yeah.
That was the first punter I ever thought that I could honestly say was played a part in the game. I never really seen punters play too many.
All
parts
right,
in the game.
we got 4 new head coaches in the Big Ten. Lovie Smith, in Illinois.
Lovie Smith.
Yeah, Chris Ash, Tracy Clays, and DJ Durkin. Maryland, Minnesota, Rutgers, and Illinois all breaking out new head coaches. Best new coach in the Big Ten.
Lovie Smith, I believe. Lovie Smith's probably going to have the biggest impact on Illinois. It's going to take about 3-4 years, but I know he's known as I know he's very known. He's known real well to have
NFL pedigree.
Well, he's also has a real good NFL pedigree, but he's also
Chicago Bears, home state, Illinois.
He also is very well known to have pretty stout defenses over the years.
Yeah, so I think Lovie Smith will do very well. But going from the NFL games to the college games is different. Not every
different.
Okay,
Some sense. Pete Carroll adjusted pretty well.
Nick Saban went to the NFL and then went back down.
Yeah, well, Pete Carroll went to the NFL. He did pretty well.
Some coaches, Steve Spurrier went to the NFL.
Well, Pete Carroll. This was his third time in the NFL as a head coach.
Well, you see, after a while you learn. But
maybe Nick Saban ought to get a couple more tries.
I think Lovie Smith will do very well. He knows what pro.
I never heard of Chris Ash.
He could say, Lovie Smith's selling point is this: look, I've been a head coach in the NFL. I know how to get you there. He could really build Illinois' program up from where it's been at, So, I mean, they finished 5-7 last year. Missed the bowl game by eligibility by one game.
I think they'll get at least 6 wins this year, though.
But, yeah.
They don't have no Juice Williams no more, though.
Okay, this is all the previews of the national ranking. They got Indiana being 55. I don't know why they didn't display that image there, but
Ohio State number 3, Michigan number 5,
Rutgers 87, Penn State 39, Michigan State 13. What do you think is fair for Michigan State? We don't know enough about Michigan State yet.
I think Michigan and Ohio State's in a good spot.
I think Michigan State might drop a little bit lower than 13, though.
Iowa's probably in a good spot too.
Illinois 74, Iowa 19, Minnesota 60, Nebraska 31, Northwestern 45. Let's see. Wait, Northwestern, Purdue 95, and Wisconsin 33. I'm trying to think who we're missing. And
that is 12 teams.
Yeah, who we're missing?
We're not missing anybody.
Yeah, we are because we don't know who that is right there.
Let's see.
66.
That would be, if I had to take a guess,
we know
Maryland.
Yeah.
Maryland.
That is true. That is. Yep. Maryland just got there. And Althon's got Ohio State. Me and you pick Ohio State to win the conference this year.
Ohio State.
They got to go in 12-1. Now let's go look at their record a little bit. I mean their schedule here. When they got one loss, so let's see what.
We already did our preview of them, though.
Did we?
I think we did Ohio State. No,
yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did do Ohio State.
I think we did. I don't know. Yeah, it's too much. This brings too much of news articles. You know what? We're not going to go way too far into that too much. So, you got Ohio State and Michigan 8-1. You know that Michigan lost. They got them losing Ohio State here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a really close game. The bad thing about rivalry games is you cannot predict them whatsoever.
But I think their only loss is
Auburn, Alabama, LSU, Arkansas, always close games.
Arkansas, Alabama close sometimes.
LSU, Alabama.
Arkansas, Alabama close sometimes.
You're funny. LSU's going to be Alabama this year.
Hey, they always got a chance, especially if it's in Tiger Stadium.
Didn't LSU win a couple games ago? I mean, a couple years back when every score was just field goals. We beat Alabama 9-6.
Well,
we do
put it. Yes.
That was 5 years ago. 5 years.
I'll put it to you like this: well, the last few times they played in Tiger Stadium, it's always been real close.
In Tiger Stadium, that's
pretty much been real close.
Yeah,
home game for LSU.
That is a home game this year, and they do have a hurricane already, Hurricane Earl, in the Gulf. Well, not in the Gulf.
It's not coming here. Don't worry.
No, it's not. It's hitting kind of close to Yucatan.
We don't need any more hurricanes.
We hadn't had one in forever, actually.
Yeah, we haven't had a hurricane in a good
Since
while.
Gustav, was it?
Gustav was about 8 years ago.
The last one we had.
Rita
was even longer than that one.
That was way before
I was like
Gustav.
in 5th grade when Rita hit.
It Lily was about a year before Rita came.
Lily was in 01.
Lily was way back in the gap.
02 or 03, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think Lily was.
We were really young with that.
I think I was 8. Because I remember like the tree almost falling on my grandma's house. But anyway, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. If you want to listen to that, Golden Tales from the Fishbowl. Tales from the Fishbowl.
Mm-hmm.
So
back
yeah.
on track on football.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, we have to get back here because we got people listening and stuff like that. So they want to hear what we want to know about all this here. Okay, let's do this. Since we never did a conference preview before, I was thinking about this. All these teams are listed right here. We go higher or lower on their. What do you think about that?
Their win-loss or their
on their ranking for the conference.
On where they finish at?
Or we'll go overall record. Okay.
So more than 12 wins or less than 12 wins?
Higher than perfect or more than one loss for Ohio State.
I think they won't have any losses until they get to the playoffs. If they get all the way the farthest in the playoffs, I don't think they're going to win the national. They are going to have one loss, but I think it's going to be 13-1, not
12-1. Well, I think Ohio State will go. I kind of agree with them here. I think they'll have one loss by the time they get there, and I think they will win the East Division and go win the Big Ten. So I got Ohio State finishing number 1 in the conference. This is the East here anyway. So Michigan, higher or lower than 11 wins?
I think they're gonna have. I think it's dead on at 11 wins.
Yeah, I think that way too. I don't think Michigan's gonna go set anybody on fire this year. I mean, I think they got a lot of talent, but I think they're 1 year away. Mm-hmm. I think next year they might be the top of Ohio State, but we'll wait and see. Michigan State 9 wins, higher or lower?
I say 8-4.
I'm gonna agree with you. I think lower. I think 8's about good. All right, Penn State 7-5.
I think it's dead on at 7-5.
I'm gonna go 1 lower, 6-6.
Fair enough.
Indiana 6-6.
At this point, I'm just like listening to y'all talk about sports and stuff. I'm just like, okay, y'all talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
I think 5-7 for Indiana. I think lower.
Yeah, I agree with him. I think 6-6 is good. Maryland 5-7.
I think it's good at 5-7.
I say 4 wins lower. Rutgers 3-9.
I say 4-8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go higher. I think 4-8 is good. All right, West Division. Iowa, you think they'll win the West?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. Yeah. I think it's gonna be 11-2 for Iowa. I think it's gonna be higher.
You think they're gonna go higher? I agree with them. I think they'll be 10-3. I think that's a good start. But do you think they're gonna win the West though and play in the Big Ten championship?
They're not gonna win the Big Ten championship. I think they'll get there. I don't think they're gonna win. I don't think nobody's gonna beat Ohio State.
After what Iowa did last year, Iowa kind of took everybody by surprise last year. It's always about finding that surprise team. Will they get the same magic? But we'll see. All right, Nebraska, 8 wins, higher or lower?
I think it's dead. We're set at 8-4. I think they got that.
I'm gonna go lower. I think 7 wins.
I started to say that, but
it's okay. Wisconsin, higher or lower than 7 wins?
I think 7 wins is a good bet.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Wisconsin, I think a 7-win year is in their future. Northwestern, 7 wins.
I think 6-6. I say lower.
I think it's dead even, 7 wins. Minnesota, 6-6.
I say 6-6 is fair. I think that's.
I think lower, 5 wins.
Keep disagreeing with me.
Illinois, 4 wins, higher or lower?
I say 5-7 because I think Lovie Smith might squeeze out an extra win.
You know what? I think they're gonna get bowl eligible 6-6, man.
I don't know.
You know, Lovie, I think they might have something.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. Exactly. Purdue 3-9.
I say lower. I think they'll go 2-10. I don't think they're even gonna win one conference game.
Maybe against Rutgers if they play. I don't know Purdue's schedule on top of my head, but
you don't even know it at all.
No. I'll agree with you. I think 2-10. That's about right. I don't think they'll win a conference game. I guess what they got Big Ten championship. Ohio State versus Iowa. Who you got and how many points they win by?
Ohio State by 14.
That's why I say 17 just to be different than you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he couldn't agree with me. Just had
17. I had to be a little bit disagreeable with you.
I think he just likes to argue.
Oh, you think I like to argue? You want to start fighting about LSU? Come on, LSU in the morning.
We're not talking about LSU. We're talking about Big Ten.
Yeah. All right. What was your favorite Ohio State-Michigan rivalry?
My favorite Ohio State-Michigan rivalry? Whenever Lloyd Carr was still at Michigan, and I can't quite remember what happened. I
remember one game that I forget. I think Ohio State, Woody Hayes had punched someone or I don't think it was Michigan though. He got like.
Last year's game was pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. Did we miss any intense moments?
I could tell you my favorite commercial advertising Ohio State.
Yeah, they did have a number 1, number 2, 2006.
My favorite Ohio State Michigan commercial is when the dude throws his when his girlfriend's a Michigan fan and he's a Ohio State fan and they're going around the curve and she's like, "Go Wolverines!" and he stops and he throws her out the passenger door and he's like, "Buckeyes!" and he keeps on rolling.
Going to spill all over right here, bro. Well, I think we did pretty good for this episode, right?
Mm-hmm. Got off topic a lot.
Yeah, we did. But, I think it was still pretty good. We got Ohio State win the Big Ten. We're going to do another episode tomorrow. This is the makeup for last week, guys. And this kind of getting kind of late over.
I almost want to say Ohio State could probably win the national championship, too. I ain't going to lie. They might win it. I mean, they still got J.T. Barrett and all them there.
Yeah, so they got a lot of talent. They lost Ezekiel Elliott to the Dallas Cowboys.
Nobody thought Ohio State was going to win the national nobody thought Ohio State was going to beat Alabama a couple years ago in the playoffs, but they did.
They did. And then they ended up beating Oregon for it. So.
They was down I watched that game. They was down like 21-6 to Alabama and they started coming back. Because it was a scrambling quarterback, of course.
Yeah, scrambling quarterback gives Alabama fits. So that'll be all. Thank you for listening to the Fishbowl Radio. Make sure you follow our social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter. No Instagram yet. Why should I add an Instagram account for this radio station?
Because we're the best.
We are the best sports talk radio show out there. So if you have a sports talk radio show out there,
pay us.
We want them.
It's my money, and I need it now.
Exactly, Luther. Exactly.
Yes, Luther. You said like 5 words on the episode, but okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being here, Satan.
That's what we should have named him, Satan.
Well,
we should have called him Lucifer.
Lucifer.
I'm just here. Because I live here.
We're just here broadcasting from the gates of hell.
We're live from hell.
Yeah.
Brought to you live from hell.
Darkness will take over your soul.
You listen to my voice. You're going to hell with us. So.
You're welcome.
Just kidding, Fishbowl Nation.
None of us are going to hell.
Most of us might.
That we know of.
That we know of.
Exactly.
It'll be like on Family Guy. Oh, why is Johnny down there? Oh, Johnny likes it. I'm not going to even go into that. You know what? Just type in Family Guy and put why is Johnny in hell, and then you'll figure it out yourself. You gotta love Family Guy for some of their things they put out there, but it's just a crazy.
Even though it's a liberal show, but
hey, we're not getting into politics here, okay? We're just talking about sports here.
I'm sure we got a lot of Clinton supporters out there.
Clinton, if you like Clinton, Trump, if you're on the Trump train, which some say that Trump might be throwing the election to get Hillary elected. Which, that's a whole nother. And I swear, Luther, I'm going to throw you out in the yard that's in front of here. And guess what? There is no yard, so I'm literally gonna throw you.
You're just gonna throw me down the stairs. That's what you're gonna do.
To our Clinton supporters, we love y'all too.
We love Clinton. Ha Clinton Dix.
Yeah, Clinton Dix is who we're talking about. Ha Clinton Dix.
Okay, look. We're gonna sign off here for any of us gets in trouble and says something we might regret. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram at Chief Fishbowl.
You can follow me on Instagram.
He never posts, so don't even do it.
No, he's right. I don't post.
I think the last time I posted was like we went to karaoke.
I don't post on Twitter either, so I'm not gonna bother to say my Twitter.
I will put my Twitter at Logan Fusilier because I'm a beast, and you can follow me there. I post some interesting stuff. Also, Cajun Dome looking really nice. T construction started at the T.
About time.
Hey, fire Scott Farmer. That's all I gotta say. All right.
Y'all's dumb athletic director.
Yes, I will agree with you on the part of being dumb. I can't say he's young, dumb, and full of because that's not right. But all right. See y'all later, everybody. Have a great night, Fishbowl Nation.
Welcome.